rocket, bigger for it's too late. And I'm sure there's a lot of interest in watching this today. We also have some crew out in the field that we hope to hear from soon. But I want to thank Russell for gifting 50 Red Team memberships. One of the beauties of this community is that if you hang around long enough, someone's going to gift you a membership. So thank you very much for your generous support of the channel. S.E. Friedman, thank you very much for your super chat. Along here, I know a lot of people are
3 of these 33 Raptor engines below booster 9, and in about 6 minutes or so, there will be Inferno here, as they all ignite and try to get this thing to space. And also some updates here that the launch pad is configured for liftoff, the OLM clamps have been confirmed all opened, and also the tanks are pressurizing for flight, as SpaceX is now just 40 seconds away from wrapping up the ship and booster propellant loading. So we are getting very, very close here.
Yes, and there's another vent. We are within the 5-minute mark here. We've been waiting months for this moment, and where we are right now in our time frame is that we've got now a bunch of milestones that are going to be happening very quickly. So Alex and Adrian here are going to be calling the balls and strikes, if you will, as the launch countdown continues, because now things are starting to happen here, Alex, right? What's happening next?
Yeah, I'm already seeing some venting from the methane tank up there on the booster that is wrapping up its load. And so the booster is almost already loaded with propellants for launch. So yeah, we're just right now here on the final count, on the final few minutes, and we can see there the tower vent coming back.
Oh wow!
Those are quite amazing views. But yeah, that tower vent coming back, that means we are basically done with the ship propellant load, both with the header tanks and the main tanks. The booster tanks are basically finishing that propellant load as well, and we're pretty much on the last few minutes of the count, getting ready for those final checks as well. Usually at this point in the count, they pressurize the tanks, they switch to internal power, they arm the flight termination system. All of those things happen in these few last minutes of the count.
Oh yeah.
And we just saw a little puff up there at the top there, Alex. What was that? It's more topping off?
At the top of the ship, well, those are the header tank vents. They are basically maintaining the pressure on those, and definitely quite interesting. I really love when the vehicle is like this, fully venting and frosty, and it's alive. You can see it
feels like a living dragon creature, right? It's a monster.
Yeah.
It is a monster.
It is amazing.
We are about 200 seconds away from the potential second flight of Starship. Just pointing that out here. Also pointing out that they are still apparently working on a boat issue in the range, but they might hold at T-minus 40 seconds to resolve that. They have the possibility to do that, as we hinted on before and probably guessed on before. So if this issue still remains when they are arriving at that point, they will probably hold to remain.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking too, because I'm refreshing
as of now, it seems that's the only issue they are working on. Everything with the vehicle, everything else seems to be good to go.
And on the
I think everyone in the chat should tell that guy to move his boat. 100,000 people here waiting just in our chat alone for this. So
on the other hand,
how awful would that be?
It could happen that they just don't hold, and they go through. And it catches up. So once we get to that point of the T-minus 40-second point in the count, I think we all agree that we'll probably stand by and see if if something happens. If nothing happens, then they'll probably have held the count. But definitely, it is a very tense moment in the count there.
So Alex, where we're at right now is that this rocket is fully fueled. The engines are chilled. If I look at our time frame here. And pretty much now it's just getting the systems operational and making sure all of the flight hardware is ready to go, right? Is this just a period now where we're just checking everything?
Yeah, this is actually when the vehicle is the most active. Now it is precisely the moment when operators can look at all the data they have in front of them and be able to assess what status.
How's that?
Hey!
We'll have audio or not, but we're good to go.
So Doc's got a lot of equipment out there. Oh, he's got the patch. Awesome. He's ready to go. You've been working for this moment. How are you feeling right now? I mean, you've been killing yourself here.
Not sure if he
T-minus
Okay.
90
And,
seconds and
oh, they
20.
may not need to hold. They may not need to hold.
Okay.
They
So
may not need to hold.
Yeah,
we
we
might
are-
be. Okay.
They are currently undergoing gimbal checks on the,
SpaceX
on
is
the inner
still
center
not
engines of
live.
the booster. Boy,
So
if they
if-
don't go through the hole, that means in 40 seconds we're going through that hole point and straight to a launch attempt.
Straight to launch,
just
straight
to
to space.
And just to make sure that our viewers understand,
T-minus
once the
60.
deluge system comes on at the fire X,
Oh,
we will
right, right.
let you enjoy
My
this
heart is
until
pounding.
around max Q if we get
No
there.
hold,
We
no
won't talk
hold, no
over
hold.
like the engine
We are
ignition
not holding.
sequence. Don't
Right.
don't
We are
worry
not
about
holding,
that.
we're going
Once that
right.
fire
We-
X comes up, you're
Oh my God.
in for a
Right.
ride.
Oh
We're
god.
shooting
Oh my
and we
God.
have what we call rocket
This thing is gonna
ASMR,
go.
and because of the speed of sound, you're going to see things before you hear them. It's awesome, and we look forward to sharing that with all of you. And we've got 30 seconds. It
35.
looks like we went through the
33
hold here,
seconds.
gentlemen, right?
We are waiting
30.
for confirmation.
My heart rate. Oh my
We are
God.
waiting for the confirmation here.
My
Did they
tooth,
take
my
the hole or
tooth.
not?
Think
They didn't. Because then we
all
are.
eyes on the
Okay.
OLM.
Where the
Go
fuck-
on.
Oh,
Hold,
it's
hold,
a. I see a hole.
Oh
Hold,
no.
hold.
I believe
Everybody
they're
wait.
going.
We're holding. We're holding.
Oh, they're going.
Oh.
All right,
They're holding.
If they're going, we see the fire
They're
X,
going.
then the deluge, and then it's going. Oh,
right, and we'll.
Oh god.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
And
oh,
Three,
oh,
2, 1.
we have a hole.
0. We're
So,
waiting. We're
it's
waiting.
a bit of uncertainty. Have your
Yes.
eyes on the
Hold
OLM.
It's quiet. Yeah,
Quiet. Everything's
Yeah.
quiet.
I believe they're holding because right now there's no way they will be. There's no fire X system activated, but I did see there's an indicator at T-minus 40 seconds when they clear the hold that somehow there's like a vent out of the side of the OLM, and I saw that vent. So
This is a great view from our drone.
And we should
Not only
mention
can
to our
we
viewers
see
that
SpaceX
this,
is
this is
still
something that
alive.
SpaceX has planned to do.
Fake.
They have
fake.
that as part of their
was
their
fake.
process here. So if they can hold it 40 seconds and still make the window, we have 20 minutes in this window. So this
It
was something
appears-
we expected.
given what I
And
saw
the
on
window
the
is
OLM
important
and
because of the
status,
like
Yeah.
I'm mostly sure
how
they
it
went
flies
through, but something
because the Earth rotates.
produced a hold.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So this is not their.
We will wait here. We'll wait here if we see the fire X. Again, we need to. This is like short sentence commentary, as we sometimes call it, because you always need to be able to interrupt. Because as soon as that fire X goes, it's action
Right.
time. So
I'm
Right.
trying to control the
Still-
We
reactor
are
at
right
the same
now. We are
time.
past now the opening of the window. We are currently
Those Gromit
holding.
and Juliet.
If I'm not mistaken, we don't know the cause
Okay.
of
God,
this
if I
hold,
would've had- if I
but we're getting more
would've had problems,
information.
I'm just
Planned
gonna
hold.
scram this piece of shit.
They're holding
Alex, what do
this
we got
planned
here?
hold. Teams are using this time for final checks. All systems continue to look good for today's flight test. That is an official update from SpaceX just right now.
Okay.
that's good news.
So-
I like these news.
Yes.
Okay. Let's leave
Being
them.
Twitter.
You know,
Where's
Let them
their
figure it out.
fucking
Time
We got
to
20
be able
minutes.
have one going.
exactly.
Nope,
Let's
they don't.
give them the time.
And it's about being
They
careful.
will.
Still
because,
don't.
You know,
Ooh, boy.
this needs to. And you know what? This kind of just adds to the excitement, I think. So, so for those of you just tuning in, we are in a planned hold, and we have 18 minutes left in the launch window here.
Oh, this
So
is being
we-
streamed.
And
This is being
at the
streamed
book-
on
if
Twitter.
the-
It's being streamed on
If they
Twitter.
can hold
40
like they
again.
did with the first
All
window, they
towards
can
left
hold
off.
up
Twitter.
until
Yeah,
about
exactly.
50
Now, we
minutes.
do have the ability to
So just to,
Right, so we-
that's also maybe a limitation here. We just don't know.
And there it goes.
Bro, I can't watch it.
T-minus 30 seconds.
We're going. T-minus 30 seconds and counting. We're going.
Okay, bro, this is exciting.
T-minus 20 and counting.
T-minus 15.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't believe it.
We have the button. Vehicle entry downrange.
You got this! You got this! Come on! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We are T plus 40 seconds into the flight of Starship. 33 Raptor engines powering the first stage.
Power and telemetry nominal.
We've heard power and telemetry nominal call out. We're heading downrange And that call out tells us Starship is through the period of greatest stress on the way to space. Our next major event is hot staging in just over 90 seconds from now. To get ready, the booster will shut down all but 3 of the Raptor engines. Flames holding the 2 stages together will release, and Starship's second stage will ignite its engines. Starship will then separate from the Super Heavy booster and head to space. And at the same time, the 3 engines that are still firing on Super Heavy will flip the booster around. 2 more engines will ignite for a boost back burn, putting the first stage on path for a splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh my god! Holy shit! This thing is fucking going! It's perfect! There was not a single engine that has failed! Oh my god, this is perfect!
Bro!
Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that thing go! I'm on the Twitter stream. I don't know
Engine
what you're
power
watching,
continues to look nominal
I'm
on
watching the
33
NSF.
Raptor engines. We're about to shut down the first stage and perform staging. Let's watch and listen.
This is the money mark! Come on, Starship! You got this! You got this! Come on! Don't you give up on me!
And acquisition of
Don't you
Houston,
give up on me!
and New Orleans.
Shut down!
Booster engine cut off.
Oh my god! Let's go!
Stage separation.
Let's go!
The first ever successful hot stage for SpaceX's Starship.
Incredible views of our Super Heavy booster. And as you can see, the Super Heavy booster has just experienced a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. However, our ship is still underway with all 6. And we just heard there, ship avionics, power and telemetry nominal. All 6 engines are lit, as you can see from the GUI there at the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Now, we did know that the hot staging was going to be incredibly dynamic. We knew that there was a chance that the booster would not survive, but we're going to take that data and figure out how we can make the booster better for the next hot stage.
Yeah, that hot staging put a lot of load on the top of the booster, and of course it flipped around there, a lot of dynamic stuff happening. But ship is still going strong.
And it's doing great. Right now, the ship, the second stage, is on its way. Like we said, you can see all 6 of its engines are ignited.
We're going to fucking orbit. We are going
The next major
to
milestone
orbit.
for the ship will be the shutdown of those engines,
Don't you give
or
up on
SECO.
me, ship.
Second
You keep
engine
going.
cutoff,
All 6 engines
which,
are good.
if you follow our Falcon 9 launches, familiar terminology there. So far,
Just a little
today
bit.
has been incredibly successful, even with the RUD of the
If
Super
one
Heavy
engine
booster.
fails,
This is
that
amazing.
extremely bad, or is it
Primary
okay?
objective of the
What we
booster
saw
today
booster
to
do,
get
that was
to
not
hot
good,
staging, to
but-
get ship on its way to orbit. It did that
Ship
admirably.
continues to orbit. Ship continues.
Yeah, we definitely asked.
Starship trajectory nominal.
All right, great news there. That trajectory for ship is
Acquisition of
nominal.
signal, Cape Canaveral.
Once again, Starship's second stage is firing those engines, and as you just heard, everything's looking good. Now, for the ship, we wanted it to survive hot staging, which, as you can see there by that little dot on your screen, it did. We also want to basically demonstrate that the successful startup of those engines, demonstrating controlled ascent, which is what it's doing right now, and eventually orbital insertion. We are hoping to basically send this around the Earth, and if it makes it this far, splash down in the Pacific Ocean, a couple hundred miles north of Hawaii.
This is crazy.
Now, if we get that far, like, all of that sounds great. Secondary objectives for ship, again, continuing to gather engine data and about its health, performance. Great news there. That tells us that the chamber pressures inside of the Starship, again, that's that small dot on your screen, basically the propellant pressures in the ship are looking good.
Continues to orbit. We're over
the bottom right corner of your screen, you can see essentially a user interface showing us which engines are lit. So the 3 center sea level Raptor engines on ship are gimbaling engines. The 3 outer engines in the triangle, the larger ones, are Raptor vacuum engines. All of them continuing to fire nominally, so they're at the pressures that we expect to try to get into our target trajectory today.
Yeah.
And we're not targeting orbit today. We're targeting almost orbit today. That's very intentional as part of the mission design. The goal is to get to a thrust profile similar to what we would need for orbit, but also to get to the energy levels that the ship would need to dissipate for re-entry. And so we're actually going in a suborbital trajectory today, but that trajectory will get us to the energy levels that we need at re-entry, where we can really stress that heat shield and get valuable data on re-entry. And those calls that we are still on a nominal trajectory here and seeing nominal pressures means that we have a really good shot of hitting our target orbit.
Yeah. Now, if the booster had survived, we would be around the time where it would be getting ready to land, performing its re-entry, but it unfortunately did not survive. That being said, that's okay. It survived several seconds after hot staging, so we're going to take that data and improve the hot staging sequence and probably improve the hardware itself. For the next flight.
Holy crap, it did it! It actually did it! Stage engine shutdown!
The history.
Everything's silent. Starship, are you still alive?
Oh no. Oh no.
Standing by for a call out here.
Oh no.
Coming up on the projected time that ship would shut down its engines.
Okay.
What happened? Oh fuck.
We're hearing cheering!
As you can tell by the excitement from the crowd here at Mission Control Center in Hawthorne. There's a great view of our Star Command Center. That's our control center at Starbase Texas. The crowd here, Mission Control Center behind us in Hawthorne. Everyone is super exciting. What a successful day this has been so far.
What do we have? Come on. What do we have? Awaiting acquisition of signal. Please be alive. Please. Please be alive.
Oh, please.
Please. Please. This is everything. This is everything right now.
And I mean, up to this point, major successful milestones through hot staging, which was the big objective today.
We don't know. We do not know right now.
So we are going to head into the coast phase, planned for the next about hour and 5 minutes. We'll be returning around the T+1 hour and 15-minute mark. And that's while we're waiting for Starship to continue on to its next step for re-entry. We're not totally sure what video we're going to get, and that video comes normally by overflying ground stations, but we don't have a ton along our flight path, so fingers crossed that we will get some via Starlink on this mission since we're testing that out.
Awaiting acquisition of signal still.
Shit.
And also give us a moment. We are hearing some chatter on the net, so we're going to try to parse that for you.
Please be alive. Please be alive. Please still be alive. Everything's silent. Even Elon is praying. Elon is praying right now. Please, I'm praying with you, Elon. I'm with you, Elon. Come on. Come on. Please. We are just waiting. We are just waiting.
Shit. Bro, please.
Please still be alive.
John Innsbrucker back here in Hawthorne at our webcast desk. We have lost the data from the second stage. We had heard a call
But even
that we
if
were
we
internal
lose the
guidance,
signal,
which means
that's
we're getting near
already
the end of
more
the
than
approximately 6-minute
good.
burn
What
of Starship.
happens, you know?
But we haven't gotten any more data since then, so we think we may have lost the second stage.
Oh no!
So we would not be into coast phase. We wouldn't be able to come back in an hour or so and possibly get ready for re-entry. However, what we do know right now is we had an on-time launch at 7 o'clock. We got through the boats. First stage looked beautiful with 33 Raptor engines firing.
Oh shit.
We got the hot staging, you know, the thing that we really wanted to see and impressed. We saw the separation, we saw the flip maneuver, we saw the light up of the 6 Raptor engines on Starship, and it headed away. Everything really looked good. But what we do believe right now is that the automated flight termination system on second stage appears to have triggered very late in the burn as we were headed downrange out over the Gulf of Mexico. But
flight termination
real
system
topping on the cake today.
Starship
That
is not
successful
alive. It's
liftoff, Kate. Shiva, the hot staging is just beautiful.
No.
Exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, ultimately,
She's gone.
honestly, such an incredibly successful day. Even though we did have a RUD or a rapid unscheduled disassembly of both the Super Heavy booster and the ship, that's great. We got so much data, and that will all help us to improve for our next flight.
Of course, and that's why we flight test, and
But
you can
hey,
bet that there's
hey,
going
hey.
to be more to come. So
It
we
was
really do
crazy.
want to
I
thank
mean,
you all for joining us.
although
Of course, we
it's
want to
not
thank the people of Cameron
anymore, you
County.
know, but-
We want to thank all the federal agencies that have supported us for our tests, and of course, a huge congratulations to the entire SpaceX team for getting through this flight test today. And I think with that, we're going to sign off from here in Hawthorne.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
That is it, everybody. That was the launch of Starship 25 and Booster 8. This is Robbie the Atomic Engineer signing off, hopefully until next time. Y'all have a good one. Goodbye for all humankind.